Welcome to Histoglyphic.
The Siege of Orleans in 1429 was a turning point in the Hundred Years' War. Joan of Arc's intervention revived French morale, and within 2 decades, England was pushed onto the defensive, clinging only to Normandy and Gascony. King Charles VII used the Treaty of Tours in 1444 to rebuild his army. In 1449, the war reignited. The French crushed the English at Formigny in 1450 and swiftly retook Normandy. Now Charles turned toward Gascony, an English stronghold for nearly 300 years, with deep loyalty to the English crown. In 1451, French armies converged on Bordeaux, cutting it off by land and sea. By summer, Bordeaux and Bayonne surrendered, and for the first time in centuries, France controlled Gascony. But the Gascons still favored England. In 1452, they called for help. Henry VI turned to his veteran commander, John Talbot, Earl of Shrewsbury. At 65, Talbot was legendary. Feared by the French, loved by his men. With 3,000 soldiers, he landed in Gascony. Bordeaux welcomed him, and within months, most of Gascony was back in English hands. Charles VII could not let this stand. In 1453, he sent a massive army under Clermont, supported by Jean Bureau, a master of gunpowder artillery. The French advanced in 3 columns, with Bureau fortifying his camp near Castillon with nearly 300 cannons, the most powerful. Artillery Park Europe had yet seen. On July 17, 1453, Talbot's vanguard surprised a small French detachment at dawn. Encouraged, he pressed on, ignoring warnings to wait for reinforcements. Leading from horseback, unarmored out of honor, Talbot charged Bureau's fortifications. But it was a trap. The French guns unleashed devastating fire. English soldiers fell in waves, their banners torn apart by cannon shot. After hours of slaughter, hidden French cavalry struck the English flank. The army collapsed in chaos. Pinned beneath his dead horse, Talbot was cut down by a French archer. His son, Lord Lisle, was also killed. The English army was annihilated. Bordeaux fell again within months. By the end of 1453, England had lost all her French possessions, except Calais. The Hundred Years' War was finally over. The Battle of Castillon is remembered not only for Talbot's tragic death, but also as the first modern battle of Europe, where gunpowder artillery proved decisive over medieval chivalry.
Subscribe our channel for more videos.